Greetings everyone, and welcome back to another installment in the Phone Archive, a series in which we look at strange, weird, obscure and unique phones from all around the globe for your entertainment. Today's one, I've got something special to show you, something that is extremely special. This device that I'm going to look at today came all the way from the UK, all the way to Australia. This phone would not have been possible without the huge generosity and kindness from King Cobra, or Everyday Blind as he's also known as, PancakeSparkle, who has been a moderator on this channel for quite a long time and a close friend of mine, Hess, which is just one of our good friends in our little circle, and also Amanguver, which is also one of our friends in our little circle. So thank you all so much for chipping in to purchase this thing, but it was King Cobra who sent it to me from the UK straight to me for review, and I recorded myself unboxing this phone, but that footage is basically unusable, so it's better if I just start again. Those folks will get to see the footage, but you folks will get to just see the phone and what it can do in today's video. Basically, in that footage, I was just too excited, and all the hidden things and the bonuses that I got, I was just too excited for. I don't know, maybe I should release the footage in some sort of edited form. We'll see what happens. But anyways, before I continue on to this pretty long review about a knockoff Nokia device, well, kind of a knockoff Nokia device, timestamps in the description as well as a pinned comment, so feel free to skip along if you need to. I think most people are going to stick around for this one. So what was this phone doing all the way in the UK, just floating around on eBay before it was purchased and then sent to me? I have no idea. But here it is. This is the NCKIA. It's not a Nokia, it's a NCKIA, and I've reviewed NCKIAs before on the channel. I think it was the N86, and I think the N9 was also one, but yes, NCKIA, or if you look at it upside down, it's Vicon. It could be Vicon or Vixon if you look at the K different, doesn't matter. So this is the C8, which I believe Nokia did make a C8 device, but they did not make something that looks like this. This is very HTC inspired just here, with a home button, a game button, a dedicated game button. This is not a touchpad, it is just a single button, a back button and a power button. So it's like the HTC Magic, was it? The one after Dream. At the top of the phone, in this little brushed aluminium piece, is C8 as well as the earpiece and the front-facing camera. Does anyone want to guess what the megapixels of that camera are? It's not a lot, but at least it works. The screen on this is a 3-inch resistive TFT LCD that they've put on this. But if you're thinking that it's all just looking fairly plain from the front, they included a case with this. So if we just take said case off, we find that the back of the phone is made entirely of metal. This thing is actually quite heavy. Honestly, for a clone device, it feels quite premium. And it's got the NCKIA branding on the back there, which is slightly scratched off. Speaker grill, some Chinese writing there if you can see that. Don't know what that says, but probably says really good phone, can do a lot of things. I really don't know. The rear camera is recessed as well, by the way. I'll show you this recessed camera in a second, but just going around the phone, we have volume rockers at the bottom, nothing, at the side, nothing, at the top, micro USB port, and that's about it on this. So it's a fairly basic one, but it's also very thin. It's pretty thin for what it is, but popping the back cover off reveals. The hole for the camera is there, but then the camera's flush on the back cover with the speaker grill just there. Can you see the innards of the speaker grill? Yeah, just in there. I've loaded it with a micro SD card already. That's mine. I put it in there. But we've got dual SIM card slots, which one has 3 pins and one has 4 pins. Okay. But the battery, you may have noticed as well, is a Dewgate battery. I have looked at a Dewgate device already on the channel. I think it was one of the iPhone clones, but it's 850 mAh. 2012 it was made, and there's no funny stuff on it. However, slight problem. It's now a Beyblade. It's swollen. It's a spicy pillow. So we're not going to be using this because I don't even think it would last more than 10 minutes, to be fairly honest. So we'll just put that to the side. Don't worry about that. Inside of the phone, we have model C8, the IMEI. Feel free to look that up and tell me where that's pinched from. And then we have a serial number, which says 2011. So this phone was... Oh, wait, there's a little manufacturing sticker. I forgot about this. March 2012. This was made. 11 years old. You've aged well for 11 years old. We've also got a China sticker in there as well that says C8 written on it. And taking a look at the rear camera as well, it's nothing too spectacular, I can tell you that, but at least it works. Oh, I've also realized it says mode, not model, and it also says GSM only, so it's likely 2G. I will put a SIM card into it just in case. Don't worry about the pins for the SIM cards, it's just due to different SIM cards having the different layouts. Put an Optus SIM card in there, micro SD cards loaded up, and you're probably wondering about the battery, because if we look at the battery contacts, they're just there like that. And if we pay attention to the original battery, so plus is there, negative is there. This will fit, don't worry, a BL4C will fit. All you have to do is just match up the pin location, stick it in under the plastic, and look at that, it fits perfectly fine. You wouldn't even know that it's not really meant for this phone. I could put blue tack on either side of it, but you know what? It should be perfectly fine. And this way, the back now sits completely flush and closes fine now without the swollen dewgate battery in there. And I know that dewgate sounds a little bit odd, but that's okay. I have only done the camera test with this so far and only went into 2 or 3 things with this. So everything in this video, I have no clue about. I don't know what a lot of the features are on this. I did briefly see the applications on this, but I've already forgotten what they are. So without further ado, folks, let me go ahead and power on the NCKIA C8, generously gifted to me from you folks. Mobile phone. And we've booted up. It just says mobile phone. And since this has a resistive touchscreen on it and doesn't come with a pen, I'll just use an Apple Pencil to poke at the screen and we should be fine. But if I press that and slide to unlock, small problem with this phone. About a couple of lines at the bottom. So from about this point here across, the touch doesn't quite work. It works sometimes, but like during the camera test, I had a lot of problems trying to press right there because it just didn't want to work. Okay, you know how I was saying it doesn't work? Could possibly just be in the camera application. How did that happen and why did that happen? Can I replicate that? How did that? Okay, sure, that happened. That happened. If I press the volume keys, it says ringtone, and if I press lock, that now has a glitch in it. Also, for the life of me, I cannot lock this phone. I cannot make it go to the lock screen. I just have to basically leave it until it locks, because if I press power, it doesn't work. If I hold power, it just slides to power off. See, the touch is just a little bit intermittent. It's a cheap phone. Don't worry, it's fine. Oh, there's also no network as well, so can't do much there. Let's search for game. Okay, well that helped. There is one app on this that I'm really excited to try that I know is on here, but I'll get to that soon. So pressing home brings up the dialer, which is extremely messy. It doesn't look extremely messy here, but have a look at it close up. Favorites, all history, contact dial, voicemail. It's all just sort of squished in together. 2012, the iPhone 5 would have been out, I think, which would have been running a version of iOS that's close to this. So that makes sense. Now, if I press the game button, unfortunately comes up with missing data file, but I have a feeling that's just a shortcut to Java. So we'll install a Java game and see if it works. Pressing the middle key, or holding the middle key, doesn't do anything. And the back button just shows more call logs and stuff. So favorites, call history, contacts, which is on the SIM card, dial. Maybe it's the Apple Pencil causing it, actually. Because it works perfectly fine if I do it like that. Let's just see how we go. So what have we got on this phone by default? We have Phone Boo, Zangui, Fileman, Camera, FilePlug, FM radio, album, camcorder, voice, alarm, calendar, settings, maps, phone, WAP, music, SMS. I forgot it does that too. Every time you move the pages, it does that. We have Bluetooth, Calculate, Converter, Dictionary, Stopwatch, BMI, King Move, World Clue, Themes, Camera S, Talking, Puff, Zippo, Lie, Pond, Wobble, QQ, Applicat, Stock, Plane, Switch S. See Switch S? That's gonna be fun to test. Java, Stock, Fruit, Ni, OC Web, QQ 2010, Money, Weibo, Fission, Baidu, Ren, Power, Were, Taobao. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Bookmark, and that's it on this thing. So we've got quite a lot to test. That's really, really fun, isn't it? But yeah, for the life of me, I don't know how to lock this. I don't know how to lock. There's no lock button. This is definitely a resistive touchscreen on here, but it just seems to work better using fingers. Should we just start testing this in order of applications? It's probably best if we do. Phone book. Doesn't have anything in it. Zangui, which looks like an ebook reader, which says that the SIM's not ready, so I can't do much there. That has a whole bunch of things. Yep. This looks like, if you're familiar with Japanese mobile phones, especially the older ones, if you boot them up, this is what it sort of looks like, this. So maybe this is an application intended for that. What does this button do? I don't know what that button does. What does these buttons do? I don't know. They do something. I'll just agree to that. That's an ebook reader. File manager on the internal storage. We have 233 kilobytes of internal storage with 26 kilobytes used, and the SD card that I've put in this is 512 meg. Let's not use the Apple Pencil. Let's try and use this how this is, all right? And in File Manager, I'll just see if there's anything. No, there's no default music or anything. Any photos by default? Oh, there's one photo. Oh, that's me. Okay. There's nothing by default on this, on the internal storage. So it's all very plain so far. Well, we've got camera up next. I guess we should do the camera test. There is some things you can do in this. It is a very basic camera, but you can go to settings and you've got image size, image quality, night mode, effect, continues, timer, white balance, banding, and that's it. And the touchscreen's now working fine now. Kind of. The image quality is set to high. The image size is 1024 by 768. See, I can use the buttons to also navigate too. Not that I can navigate too much, but at least I can use them. Do you want to see the most impressive zoom ever? Let me demonstrate. Let's get, for example, a SIM card. This is the most pathetic zoom on a camera I have ever seen. Ready? That's it. Do you want to see that again? Go out. That's it. That's the zoom. You cannot go any further than that. It is literally like a 1.3 times zoom. It just goes boop, that's it. I thought at first with the whole tree and the background and stuff, it might have been like a focus thing, but it's not. It's not. It's just, it's that. So that's fun. If I switch to video mode, this has a proper zoom. See, that works. And in settings, the video size is CIF 352 by 288, and it's set on the highest quality. If I select the secondary camera, 1024 by 768, high settings, and also CIF with the front video as well. There is a night mode on this, but it doesn't really work at all. It just takes absolute pitch black photos. So there you go. There are some effects, which I have done in the camera test. So look forward to them. Otherwise, look, there's nothing really too exciting within the camera. It is a fairly basic one. So with that being said, allow me to splice in the photos and videos that I took with the NCKIA C8 and enjoy the quality from this clone thing from 2012. It's super exciting. Okay, this is the video test for the NCKIA C8 that was kindly sent to me by King Cobra and bought by PancakeSparkle, Hess and Amanguver. And this is the video quality that you get. Looks good. I don't know how many frames a second that is, but it doesn't look like there's too much. But let's just take everything in. Okay, see it all blurry. If I stand perfectly still and not move a muscle, it looks okay on the display, but the minute I move, it just turns into a blurry, ghosty, jelly, blobby mess thing. And also, the bottom of the touchscreen is really, really iffy. So I'm lucky that I'm actually able to do this camera test. Hopefully I can do the rest of the review, but we'll just see. I just broke a stick. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Yep, everyone's looking pretty happy. Yep. Okie dokie. Hopefully the microphone works. There's Zenny there. I'll just let you take that in. Okay. Now we go to the faraway aircon. Oh, wait, never mind. Well, it's still not that impressive, but in photo mode, it's literally like a 1.2 times digital zoom that you get. It's like that, and that's about it. That's as much as you get in photo mode. But video mode, yeah, you do get a little bit there. Wouldn't be too much. That's probably 2 times at least. Safe to say it's not the best quality, but at least it works in the really low resolution that it's in. Can't complain too much about it. Let's move on to the front camera and see if that fares any better. The camera quality on the NCKIA C8 was absolutely horrific. So if I'm in any sort of light, that's what I look like. So I had to huddle with the trees, so then I was in the dark, so you could at least see my face and all the filters and stuff. But just normally, if I was to do it, regular camera test, I hope this was worth it. I hope this was worth it. Would you like to see the zoom as well? Oh, it's getting there. There we go. Oh, not bad. Still useless in photo mode. You just press the zoom and it just goes. It's just the tiniest little increment. For a bootleg device, I don't expect much, obviously. I am morphed and yeah, I'm looking good. So oh, let's go say hi to Ripley. It's Ripley on top of the microwave, which is fun. So yeah, that's the NCKIA C8 test. There is night mode on here, but I have a feeling that wouldn't do anything at all, so it's not worth even trying. But at least that gives you a good idea of the camera quality on this thing. I wanted to make sure that you all get a good idea of the camera quality. So with that out of the way, let's move on and continue on with this. It looks slightly depressing, but that's okay. Alright, you've just seen the photos and videos that I took with the NCKIA C8. Supposedly, yeah, 0.8 megapixels on both the front and rear camera. I don't think that's the case. I think their VGA camera, 640 by 480, seems to be a little bit more appropriate for this thing, because 1024 by 768, just no. Also, it locked itself, there you go. Or the screen just turned off. But if I go to a photo of Ripley, there's obviously no multi-touch, but the photos are just, they are what they are at the end of the day. I can't really say anything bad about them on a clone device like this. Except, this is a selfie picture, which you've seen. Have fun, I guess. I had fun too, so that's something. Yeah! Super impressive. And video-wise...
Okay, this is the video test for the NCKIA C8 that was kindly sent to me by Cobra and bought by PancakeSparkle, Hess Amanguver, and this is the video quality that you get.
Not the best, of course. What can I say about a cheapo device like this? At least it's given us a meme template to draw your own face on SMOOREZ. That's fun. Also, I'll show you the metadata right here. It's an M-Star Sinter, which sounds a little strange, but okay. Would that be the manufacturer of this phone or the manufacturer of the camera? Not too sure, but there you go. That's the camera test. Not really too much to talk about with this as it's fairly basic. So moving on, we have FM radio. Headset is required for radio. Small problem. How do you... Okay. What if I just plugged a micro USB cable into it? Because that's what it's got. Would this work as an antenna? No. Headset's required. I don't actually have any headphones that use micro USB as the connector. They obviously came with this in the box, but since I don't have the box or anything, I can't do much. Album's going to show all the photos and stuff. Camcorder's already what we've been into. Voice memo. Press center to start recording. AUD001 stored. Let's play it.
Okay, well, this is the voice recording test of... Hang on, I'll speak into a closer. This is the voice recording test. This is the microphone test of the NCKIA C8. This should sound pretty good.
I mean, the speaker doesn't sound too bad. Microphone quality's a bit to be desired. Also, I completely forgot. has keypad lights. That's probably the only other thing on the exterior I forgot to mention. But so far, it's not looking exciting. Wait until we get into the further apps and we'll see what happens. Alarm, we can edit the alarm to have, okay. There's alarms, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to wake up to that. These are polyphonic ringtones, aren't they? Or MIDI. Beep boop. Cute. Power off. I have not powered this off genuinely, so that's the power off tone. Oh boy, that's alarm, and that's given us an idea of what possible ringtones are on this. Calendar says it's 2011 in January, not much to say there. I know I said all the applications shortened, but like look at them all. They're just all bunched together. File man. Gotta have some fun somewhere. So in this clearly not iOS inspired settings menu, we have airplane mode, operator name, sound. Oh, okay, oh no. Oh boy, I guess we're gonna be doing this again. Let me just go to default ringtone first. Oh, default ringtone is... Wait, what? Default ringtone? There's only one, and there's nothing else. That's sad. Yeah, there's no other options. Default ringtone in message is just message. Maybe in profiles we could probably change it. But power on video. Okay, I've just set my own custom power on video. So let's go ahead and test it. So just power off. There we go. Off we go, friend. There you go. Ah. You scary thing. Please be prepared for what you're about to see and witness. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed. So it's got to be that way. Okay, hang on. Okay, I think I fixed it now. Perfect. It only took me several tries to do that, but I did it. That was completely worth it, wasn't it? Nothing else within sound that I can check. Backlight, 30 seconds. I guess we'll just leave that. Wallpaper, use system files. So we have the beach, which is pinched off iOS. A car. I'm not too sure what car that is, but that's probably pinched off somewhere. Not sure where that's pinched off. It's definitely not from iPhone. Then we have... This is definitely for this device, yes. Then we have, oh, that's knocking off the fish that were on iPhones, yes. And then we also have candlelight, warms our heart. Doesn't say heart, it just says heart. Okay, well, it's very hard to choose. I think I'll just choose this one. Let's set that one. Oh, there's nothing in live wallpaper. That's sad. Okay, moving on, we've got general, which says information. We've got both IMEIs there. Once again, feel free to look them up. Memory details, 233 kilobytes, and my memory card as well, with a software version being MTech. I wonder if this is running a MediaTek processor. I wonder. Be hilarious if I opened up and it's a spread from inside of it, but anywho. Data accounts, WAP settings, probably stuff that I can't really do too much with. Java profiles, auto on off. No, we'll just leave that. Profiles, aha. Oh, wait, what? There's no ringtones. This is one of the first clones I've come across that does not have ringtones. Auto keypad lock, 30 seconds. That might help. Screen lock style, iPhone or HTC Android. Guess we'll come back to that. Calibration is what I also played around with to make sure that touch was working, and that did help ever so slightly. Phone book, basic. Phone, basic. Message, basic. That's all of settings done. Okay, go on. Let's change it to HTC. Oh, that's the screen lock. Okay, so just give it a moment and it will lock. Yep, that's certainly HTC. Didn't make a noise though. Okay, well, I'll just set it back to iPhone. Moving on, we've got Maps, which is missing data file. Oh, hopefully the applications that are installed on this actually work and don't say that. Oh, that'd be sad if it doesn't work. WAP. Can't do much. Music, on the other hand, we've got BFG division. We do have a bunch of options like 3D surround and song information. Yes, that's correct. But since I don't have earphones for this, I guess we'll just do the speaker test as it is. Let's see how loud you are, friend. Like if I select 3D, Sounds the same. They also can't fast forward. This is with 3D on. Ah. 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 I turned 3D off. No 3D? 3D. Oh, it's loud? Not that clear though. It's pretty cheap, to be expected. Feels like it's screaming BFG Division at me like, bah! I think it got to like 103 or something on the meter. Not that the meter really means anything nowadays. I'm sure if we turn the volume down a little bit. There you go. It's not bad. It's just bumping it up. Makes it scream. Well, that's the speaker test done. I hope you all thoroughly enjoyed that. SMS, there's 2 in here. Well, there was 2. Maybe it's not working because I don't have network. Alright, moving on, we have Bluetooth. Was there any devices paired to this? No, there wasn't. And the name is Bluetooth device. The calculator looks like calculator. Yep, converter. Oh, hello, this would be helpful. I need this next to my desk when I do streams and people generously donate. I can be like, okay, they just... Wait, what? Oh, you can do like, okay, like temperature and speed and all that sort of stuff. Okay, because I'm thinking, wait, what? Since when was energy a currency? Okay, yeah, USD. I can choose a whole bunch of. Oh wait, that's not that many. That's basically the ones I know. Okay, fair enough. Dictionary? Can't find dictionary lib. Have a feeling that's for the library. That's all right. Stopwatch looks like a stopwatch. Nothing too interesting. BMI. Oh, body mass index. I thought that was a blood pressure thing. Okay, height 180, 185 or 6, I don't know. I'm losing weight again, so I'm like 108-ish, roughly. Okay. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Boosts my confidence, NCKIA. Thank you for telling me I'm fat. King movie? Okay, this is just an application to play movies. And there's nothing on here by default, which is sad. There's no sort of hidden stuff on the internal storage as far as I can tell. World clock? London! That's where you came from, buddy. Well, that's where you were. You were in China first, and then you went to the UK, and then you're here. So you went, whee! Themes. Oh, use default. Only one theme. Camera selector is just the 2 cameras. Now we're down to all of the applications that are installed on this. Should we just press switch system first? Let's get this done. Really? Oh, now it's HTC. Yep, okay. Ah, it's smoother now. It's much more smooth. And I can, that's it. You can only switch it to iPhone and Android. It's not like the Nokia N9 clone where I could switch it into several different OSs. It's only just, well, OSs, themes of OSs. It's only just the 2. Then go to the settings to go to lock screen to change this to HTC. Makes sense. Keep it as iPhone. Little cute iPhone there, so... There we go. Perfect. Now we're doing the applications. Okie dokie. Hopefully they work. Please work. Oh, dang. Really? Oh. 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 They would have been all stored on the memory card. That's not the original memory card that's in this. I put this in. That is really sad. I'll just keep going along. Yep, they're all missing data files. Never mind, take that back. What's wobble? It's just a picture viewer, but his eyeballs are staring into my soul. QQ? That does work. Application. Ah, it needs to download the applications. Okay, so there's some games and stuff that you would have had, but I can't do much because no network connection, obviously. Stock, which wants me to download it. Plain, which wants me to download it. Actually, yeah. Wants me to download it. There is Java though. I have not put a Java game on. I tried finding some Java applications I used to use on my N95 that use the accelerometer. However, I can't find them. Wait, would you like to install? Aha! I put Doom RPG on this. Let me see if it now comes up with Java. Aha! Yay! How does one control it with touchscreen controls? And no, but okay. Well, at least it plays Java. So that's all what those applications would be Java applications that this would use. So that's what the game button would do. I guess yes. I guess let's just at least let it load into Doom RPG and hope for the best. Yeah, sad. Unfortunately, with no controls, I can't do much. I did try though. So if I pressed game, no, that just says missing data file. Let's keep going. Hopefully one of these apps does work. So stock, nah, missing data file. Fruit Ninja, nah. UC Web, nope. QQ, nope. Aww. Money, nope. Weibo, nope. Fish, nope. This is sad. Aww, Ren. At least bookmark opened. But in saying that, that's it with this thing, unfortunately. I thought we would be in for some real fun stuff with all of these apps, because I did quickly see them while I was doing the camera tests and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, these would be funny to open. Even though I've opened them before, it'd be just funny to showcase them again, which would have been on the memory card that would have originally shipped with this, which I didn't get. And the original seller that sold this to King Cobra probably didn't even have that either, so... oh, it is what it is, unfortunately. This is nothing like the Nokia N9 bootleg. That thing was hilarious. This is still good in its own regards. I mean, it's special to me because it was sent to me by you kind folks. So I will cherish this phone. It is a very basic clone at the end of the day. Well, it's not really a clone, it's more of an original sort of thing. Hang on, let me see what a Nokia C8 looks like. So a Nokia C8 doesn't exist, but I'd put this down to more being an HTC clone sort of thing. But with it having a metal body and stuff, it is like a premium knockoff sort of thing. It's not too bad, at least it could play Java, but yeah, it's just unfortunate that we don't have the default stuff on this. The system stuff didn't do as much as I'd hoped for. I hoped it could change it into Windows and all that sort of stuff. We thought it would do that, but it is what it is. Having no ringtones as well. But hey, this was all in the sake of curiosity. King Cobra found this and wasn't sure what to make of it. PancakeSparkle, Hess, and Amanguver also chipped in to purchasing this. King Cobra shipped it to me, and we would hope that it would make a hilarious review of just all this random stuff on here. But still, it's going to mean something to me as a clone that was gifted to me, and without getting too sentimental, it means something to me. So that's it with this thing. Now here comes the question. I want to tear it down and see the guts of this thing, but I don't want to kill it. So what do I do? I'm gonna just power this off then. Forgot it does that. We'll just open it up and we'll take a look inside of it and see if there's anything interesting without breaking it. I honestly am a bit bummed out that there wasn't any cool bonuses on this, but hey, we wouldn't have known if you folks didn't get it for me, so at least we now know what's going on with the NCKIA C8. Let's break through the original warranty seal of this thing. It's just so weird that there's no lock screen button and there's no pen included with this. There probably was in the packaging, but not a lock screen included in the packaging. That would not make sense. With 6 screws removed, being super duper careful not to destroy. Do not destroy this. I am gonna feel so bad if I rip the shielding off and then it's dead. Okay, this is a plastic frame, the front of the phone that's made of metal, and the back of the phone that's made of metal. But we have a brand that says Truly. I've looked at a Pro Truly, but I have not looked at a Truly. That's truly impressive. I'm so sorry. Is that the vibration mode? That's the vibration. I was going to say, is there 2 speakers? No, that's not. No. Look at the tiny little camera at the back though. It's adorable. The shielding is sitting right underneath the SIM card slots. I can't take anything else off because the screen is directly soldered to the motherboard. Well, there you go. You might be able to see that camera code, but I can't take it apart any further or else I'm going to pull that display straight off of this. And I don't really want to do that. But the front camera and the rear camera appear to be the exact same thing. And the earpiece is just at the top there. But that's basically it. Behind the motherboard anyways. The coin style vibration mode is just there. And also the speaker on this, which is a fairly decent sized one for what it is anyways. Okay, so that is our SIM area. I mean, it doesn't matter if I damage the SIM area because at the end of the day, we don't really need to use these. There's no point. I will only take this bit of shielding off then. Okay, that came off fairly clean. Perfect. Alrighty. And we have a... what is that? What are you? An MSW8533CLF? I have never heard of that before. Is that some kind of MediaTek chip then? And this CPU that's in this NCKIA C8 I have never heard of before. It is by M-Star, which was in the camera metadata, and that stands for Morningstar. So add that to the list of system on chips that I've never heard of before. What even is that? We also have a expansion module just there as well. That would be the flash storage, I'd say. Maybe I will take this one out. Taking the other bit of shielding off reveals that we actually have nothing. There was meant to be something there, but there's nothing there. All that's inside of this thing is just these two chips right here. So I'll have to Google these and let you know what these are, but that's probably MediaTek, most likely. I would say so anyways. That's all that's in this phone. I guess I'll go ahead and put it back together then, and hopefully this still lives on. Honestly, you'd never know that I took the shielding out. That's fine. I'll just put that shielding there. Yep, still works. I'll display all the specifications to the side so you know what's in the NCKIA C8. I would say the display would be probably 320 by 240 most likely, and everything else in the spec list is a guess. I'm pretty sure it would be a MediaTek processor considering it said M-Tech within settings. But if there's any major developments during editing, I'll be sure to splice it in. At least the screen still works and I didn't kill it, so I can still preserve it without the shielding. Would have been cool if it done some more stuff with the switching OS and all that sort of thing, but it is what it is at the end of the day, and I've just realized that the buttons aren't in correctly. At least I've looked at it now. The curiosity part of me knows what's going on with this, but I think that's gonna do it for another episode in the Phone Archive. This is the NCKIA C8 sent to me by King Cobra and paid for by King Cobra himself, PancakeSparkle, Hess, and Amanguver. So thank you all so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me to be able to review something from the other side of the world that, you know, you folks all had a hand in getting to me, and it means a lot. But you folks that did put towards this, you'll definitely get a bonus video coming your way. It's just going to be a thank you video, pretty much. But man, I appreciate it so much for doing that. So I hope I've been able to showcase everything on this phone. I honestly thought I'd be here for a few hours playing around with this thing, but wish it still came with the original memory card and we could have had a bit more fun. Or at least have a NES emulator built onto the thing or something, I don't know, that would have been cool. But anyways folks, if you made it to the end of this video, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you got a kick out of looking at another clone like this. I do have plenty more clones to go through, but I'm just going through a big to-do list, and hopefully I'll get through it as soon as I can. Yeah, stay tuned, because I have received the soap phone, and I'm looking at the soap phone now, and it's charging, and it's been charging for the last hour and a half. But it's definitely something that you might want to stay tuned for. So until that video, please take care, stay safe, be good people, and I'll see you all in the next video, which will be cheapo phones. I'll be doing cheapo phones for quite a bit now. Thank you so much once again to everyone. I really do appreciate it, and I genuinely mean that. This will be in my collection now. Prized little piece in my collection. Good old NCKIA. You can join your friends in the box. Alright everyone, please take care, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.